I'm Laura Holleran. I'm subject leader for languages at the University of Birmingham School. I first heard about the work that the Stephen Spender Trust do when they delivered a series of translation workshops. Their strategy encouraged pupils to first translate a poem very, very literally, and then from this, pupils produce what they called a polished translation. This led to some really interesting discussions about English syntax and poetic license, and I decided to adapt the resources. Colleagues then did the same, so that every child in years 7 to 10 produced an English translation of a French poem. I then encouraged our pupils and students to, in their own time, improve their translations and write a commentary. I myself enjoyed the class discussions about poetry and translation itself and found that, the lessons to be a very engaging way of broadening our curriculum, but also teaching strategies for an important language learning skill. I'm really, really proud of those students for engaging with the work in translation and really giving it a go.
My name is Corinne Di Francesco and I have translated a poem from French.
My name is Elena Bossi and I translated a poem from Italian.
Although the original poem was written in rhyme, I chose not to retain that form, to allow the translation to flow more naturally and reinforce the sense of movement as the poet undertakes his journey.
I chose to translate this poem because it's about the Alps, a place that I go to very often and I like very much.
Tomorrow at the break of dawn, Victor Hugo. I will walk deep in thoughts without seeing what is around me, without hearing any sounds. Alone, nameless, head down, hands clasped together, sad, and in my mind, the day will be no different than the night.
Examples by Antonia Puzzi. When the entire valley turns into a vast purple lake and the bell chimes emerge there like white resonant water lilies, alone, high up, she stretches towards the sun for a silent talk.
So, basically, there's been yapping of the spear Danes in the olden days, the high key riz of kings, and how extra the princes were. With gangs of lads, the lane shields shifling would often flex the big win over many basic lads who were cooked. Womp womp.